Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make an animated Instagram story. So go on Canva and click Instagram story, and this will bring up the perfect size as well as a blank page. So you'll see on the left here, Canva has an array of templates, which is really great when you're starting out, but we want to start from scratch. So I'm going to upload, I'm going to select this grey background that I want, right click and press set image as background. So now, since this story is about Facebook changing their name to Meta, I'm going to search for a Facebook icon, and you'll see that on Canva they have photos, graphics, videos and audio, which is really helpful and gives you a broad range to choose from. So now I'm going to select the Facebook icon that I want and just drag it onto the page. Next I'm going to search for Meta and see if I can find the new Meta logo. So once I've found that, I'm going to just drag it onto the page. I want the Facebook to match the Meta as best as I can, so I'm going to find a blue shade that I think matches really well. Now that I've found it, I'm going to drag Facebook and the Meta logo and then resize it so that they're both aligned and they're both equal. Now what I want to do, I want to find a right facing arrow, so I've typed in right arrow and I'm going to select this one and then place it in between Facebook and Meta and then resize it to how I want it. Now what I want to do is I want to look for a square. This is so I can add the link on Instagram, so it can be in a box and that can draw the reader's attention to the box so that they click on the link to the blog post that we're creating. So once I've done that, I've just changed it to match the colour of the Facebook blue, and now I'm going to add some text. So we're going to click on text on the left hand side and press add heading. So I want this to say Facebook to Meta. So now I'm going to drag it and increase the text box size, which should also increase the size of the text. Next, I'm going to choose a different font, and you can see that Canva has an array of fonts depending on whether your account is pro or free. So just choose one that works for you and one that you like. So once I've done that, I'm just going to click the B at the top to make the text bold. Alternatively, if you're on a Mac, you can press Command B and it should change the text to bold. Now I've added a new subheading and I'm going to press new blog and then align it on top, which is where I want it to be. Next I'm going to add another subheading and I want it to say read now, and I'm going to drag that and place it where I want it to be. So the next thing I want to do is change the font of new blog. So I'm going to do that, and you can see what font I've chosen and how I've done it all on the left hand side. I'm also going to change the read now font to the same font as the new blog font. So now the next thing I'm going to do is add a line because I want to emphasize the title. So now I'm going to drag a straight line and I'm going to place it underneath Facebook to Meta. And just adjusting that as so. I can also angle it if I wanted to, but for today I want to keep it straight. Now the next thing we're going to do is animate. So I clicked on the box and I pressed animate. You have page animations which animate everything, or you can animate element by element. And you'll see on the left that there were ones with little grey crowns that you can see again now. Those are pro, and then the ones without that are free. So again, just choose the one that works for you. Now what I'm going to do is type in Facebook because I want to add one more thing. I'm going to look for a like button. And I'm going to drag that onto the page and then adjust the size so that it fits nicely onto the box. Once that's done, I'm going to check that I like everything, and I can preview it by pressing the play button. Now I'm just going to reanimate the box since I don't really like that animation, and you can choose any animation that you'd like. Again, I'm previewing it. It's really important to preview your work so you can make sure that you're entirely happy with everything. So once that's done, I'm previewing it once more, and then I can press download to save it as an animated video. If I wanted it as a photo, I could press JPG or PNG. Thanks for watching, bye!